Well, today I've got a pretty cool product to get out of the box and get ready for the forthcoming pool season. This is Beatbot's Sora 70 full pool cleaner, cordless, and has some really cool functions. I got to see it at CES this year, and now I get to test this out in my pool. So, without further ado, today, we're just getting it out of the box here in the studio because it's still winter outside, and I'm trying to get a hold of an indoor swimming pool that I can actually show this on this year. So, that's coming soon, but today we're getting out of the box, seeing everything that comes with it, how it comes, and talk a little bit about it. So, the Sora 70 from Beatbot. So before we actually get started here, I'm going to have links all in the description to where you can take a peek at it directly on their website, as well as where you can purchase it both on their website as well as on Amazon. So if you're interested, definitely check out those links below. Well, obviously it's not doing a whole lot of justice in this box, and I'm really looking forward to taking a peek at it with my hands on now. I saw this at CES this year, so I saw it in operation. I have some video footage of that as well. Looks like we get this big guy here, shows how to set up stuff, so we'll take a peek at that in a minute. All right, so we have an owner's manual that's taped to the box. So there's that. Now it does come with a pool hook, so that's nice. However, one of the great features of this robot is that at the end of its cleaning cycle, it'll float to the surface and stay near the edge of the pool so that it's a lot easier to grab. So I'm looking forward to testing that out as well and seeing how well that actually functions. Okay, let's just get it out of the box. And there is, at the very bottom, the power cord for charging it. Otherwise, that should be everything that's in the box. All right, I think it's a bag within a bag on this one. Or I guess it's not really a bag, it's just plastic protection and stuff. Now they do offer this in two different colors. Looks like they sent me the lavender version, the purple version. They do also have a blue version as well. Same exact robot, obviously just a different aesthetic to it. So on the back side, ensure charger is fully and securely inserted into the robot. So obviously, let's pull this protective sticker off. So look at that. Okay, so we actually have a door here. Now there's a switch here too, so I have to figure out exactly what that is. Front of the robot, we have another thing here. I'll take that off after I read it as well. Yeah, so on the sides, there is some protective, okay, so they have some styrofoam on the bottom. Just grab that, pull that out, chuck that over there, and get that packaging off. Power cable, let's take a peek at that real quick. I think I turned the robot on by playing with those switches, but that's all right. So we have, looks like a short AC adapter end, maybe 3 feet. That goes from that to the brick, and then it just says battery charger on it. Let's see, look at the output. 28 volts, 2.3 amps, so 64.4 watts. So yeah, this big plug that comes with it, rather than a small little barrel plug or whatever, you literally get this big plug that just knocks right into that open door on the robot. So I'll do that obviously off camera to get it all charged up and everything, but for now, yeah, that's that big charger. Insert the charger in the direction of the Beatbot logo. So yeah, it would be cord down rather than cord up. So you do have to make sure that it goes in the correct direction. Yes, so cord down towards the tracks. So yes, and it won't allow it, this big groove here actually, that's the groove that actually keeps it from going in backwards. And essentially, yep, it's just that these two outside points, once they make contact, they start the charging process. Also, like I said, there is the pool accessory hook. I mean, I have several of these from other robots and stuff that I have that I test out regularly, and but yeah, it does come in the package. We'll see if we need that as much, but obviously, even if it's floating on the surface and it goes away from the edge, you're gonna want to be able to grab it. All right, so let's talk about the actual stuff on this and actually take a peek at this. So this, first of all, this is a robot that does complete pool coverage. So this does the floor, the walls, the water line, and the surface. It is a complete coverage robot. So that's the beautiful thing about this. The really cool thing is, actually on the front here, you can see these little holes right here and right here. It's what they call jet pulse technology. It actually squirts water out of this. So when it's doing the water line cleaning, it actually is squirting water at that water line to get as much of the debris and gunk and stuff off the water line as possible. Really cool, got to see that at CES in action. The suction on this guy, it actually has 8 internal motors, 6,800 gallons per hour suction on this guy. So it's got a lot of capacity for cleaning. The bin, which there's a nice little guy here, is different than any other robot that I've actually ever tested myself. It's huge. So it actually has 6 liters of capacity for junk that we're gonna actually get out of the water here. So actually, it looks like there's a nice little blue handle here, and really easy cleaning because you just pull this out, you dump it out, you hose it out, you stuck it back in, good to go. So actually, the beautiful thing about this robot is it's actually gonna get more stuff because it's not gonna get clogged as fast. So that's a huge benefit on this, on some of the other robots that I've tested so far. And there's some great robots that I've tested, but Beatbot did a great job with the capacity on this robot. They focused on actually cleaning the pool as thoroughly as possible for as long as possible, and giving a lot of capacity here is big. Also, the battery, right? So this actually has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery in it. So depending on how you set the cleaning mode, if you're doing the bottom and everything like that, you're about 5 hours of actual cleaning on the battery here. If you just do the surface cleaning, you actually are going to increase that to 7 hours of battery capacity. So that's going to give you a lot of cleaning capacity on this guy. Also, in order for it to make sure that it cleans the pool as best possible, there's 18 sensors on this robot, kind of all over the place. 2 of them being ultrasonic sensors, so it's reading the pool environment, getting you the best feature, the best clean it possibly can. So it's a huge benefit in that regard. Also, because of how this thing floats to the surface, it can even clean low, what they call the shallow or platform pools. So this as long as there's at least 8 inches of water, this guy can actually clean those shallow sections of the pool as well. Also a huge benefit if you have a pool like that. So this is an in-ground and above-ground pool cleaner. It's pretty awesome. The weight on this guy, 22.9 pounds. So it's not light by any means, which is not a bad thing. It's got to be able to sink to the bottom, hold itself to the bottom, of course use that suction as well, and clean as best possible. But it is that. Also, because of the battery and that storage capacity that we have for debris, we're looking at over 3,200 square feet of pool coverage. So pretty large pools too that this can actually handle. So that's pretty awesome. Also, going back to that charging time, and you can see the robot's still on actually. If we're actually dead, pretty much depleted this battery, we stick the charger that came with it in. It's a 65 watt charger. 4.5 hours of charging is what we're looking at to get this back to 100% and ready for the pool again. So yeah, there is that. There is a remote through the app that you can actually remote control this while it's on the surface of the water. And we are going to actually get the app set up on this guy and see how it actually functions. So, and like I said before at the beginning, this has what they call smart water surface parking. So at the end, it'll float to the surface, go to the edge of the pool for you to grab it out. So it should be easier to get out of the pool. Now, of course, today we're not testing it in the water. I don't have a pool. We're just not in that time of year yet. But that said, let's get the app out. Okay, so on the wonderful gigantic card, they give you the size of the box, structure diagram to show you how everything goes, where all the sensors are, everything on it. We have our charging capability. Obviously, like I showed, cord goes down, right? Plugs in, just to make sure that it's fully seated when it goes in. We do have the app, which is the step we're gonna do next is get the app connected to it. Looks like there's a QR code on the bottom of the robot as well. So you can activate Bluetooth, you can scan that QR code at the bottom, or you can add it manually in the app itself. So we're gonna try out one of those methods at least. Looks like pro mode and preset mode. If you slide that button on the front of the robot to the left, which is what we're on right now, we're on pro mode. And then if we slide it to the right, it highlights preset mode on that guy. So pro mode is floor, walls, waterline, surface. Preset, floor, walls, waterline. So no surface. So just so you're aware, then you can start cleaning and of course retrieve, come to the end. And of course if it floats away from the edge of the pool, if the battery's dead and eventually floats away, you still have that hook that came with it. Let's get the app out. Okay, so I'm actually in the store, the app store here. You can see the Beatbot app is right here, right below the ad placement here. And I'm gonna go ahead and open for the first time. would like to send me notifications, that'd be great actually if there's something going on with it. Let's sign up. I have never signed up for a Beatbot account here, so I'm gonna hit sign up. Put in my email, I'll be right back. Click the I've read and understood the privacy policy and hit next. Now I'm gonna set a password. Give me a moment to do that. Hit my next, and now I'm gonna create a username. Oh, it looks like find devices. I'm gonna hit allow and allow to find my network. I'm gonna go ahead and create a username quick. And now I'm gonna allow while using the app, my location, and I'm just gonna hit add robot and see what happens here if I don't do anything. Looks like it found the robot, or I could do scan a QR code. I'm gonna hit add because it found it already. And so I actually am gonna change the Wi-Fi on my phone quick. Okay, so you can see I changed the Wi-Fi on my phone, which automatically changed the setup Wi-Fi. So now I'm just gonna put the Wi-Fi password in and hit next. And now it should be setting up. It looks like, so it's filled automatically next to me. Nah, not right now. I'm fine with this. So I already connected, configured the network. Now it's connecting to the cloud. And network setup successful. Looks like we're at 43% battery from the factory. Of course, I haven't charged it yet, which I'm gonna do after this video is completely done. So there's that. So now I can hit, let's hit the right arrow, or the arrow that's below the Sora 70. So it might be an update, so we're gonna give this time. Okay, new firmware version found, confirm update. Let's hit confirm. I'm gonna turn on auto update so it updates itself. And ready for update, I'm gonna hit update. Oh, robot is charging and remains charged during the update. So we have to have it plugged in. So give me a moment to plug it in. Okay, still have that up. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this all the way in. So it's all the way in. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit retry. And yep, now that I have it plugged in, it's gonna do its update. After the update, I will be back. So update successful. It only took a couple minutes, and then I did actually also get a notification that the update was done, so that if I wasn't in the app, at least I could see what was going on. But you can see that update successful. I'm gonna hit back on the firmware update, and now I'm gonna hit the forward arrow on that. So first time seasonal setup. Manually remove any large debris from the pool, normal. Use the robotic cleaner for daily cleaning. I'm gonna swipe to the right. Pre-operation checklist. Start cleaning, which of course I'm not ready to do. Let's see here. Let's hit start. Okay, so up in the top left, we can view the weather details. We can remotely guide the robot remotely while it's on the surface. Of course, if it's in the pool, I'm not gonna be able to connect over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth because the water's not gonna allow it. So only when it's on the surface can you control it or tell it what to do. And then of course you can hit park, which park the robot at the edge of the pool while it's on the surface. I'm gonna hit okay. So here we are. You can see the pool here, it's 25 degrees. Obviously, we don't have a pool out there at 25 degrees. The very bottom looks like standard mode. Let's click on the mode. So we have Pro mode, which is floor, wall, and waterline and surface. We can do floor mode, surface mode, standard mode, eco mode. And let's hit the I next to eco mode. Designed for floor cleaning and performs automatically every 48 hours. Will auto return when the battery is low. Nice. So if you don't have drastically dirty pool and you just want it to maintain, eco mode looks like it's a great option, and it'll slowly work itself over 2 days. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna leave it in, I'm gonna actually put it in pro mode, hit next. Pro mode 4 hours, 5 hours, or max. So you can actually change how much power you're gonna juice this guy with to basically ensure that the best clean possible. So if nothing else, this is going to be more also based on how dirty is your pool, right? I'm just going to confirm. I'm going to do 5 hours confirm. And of course, we're not doing this right now anyway, but let's hit the menu in the top right. So cleaning record, which I don't have any. Maintenance, which it's going to show the filter basket, the inner filter sensor, roller brush. Now I will say this, there is a optional filter that you can put on this guy. It's a 3 micron filter. It does not come with the robot. It's something you can purchase separately, and I'm assuming that it goes right in here into the filter basket area, and that'll filter out up to down to 3 microns, so it really cleans the pool. Of course, those filters, like I've used on some of the other robots that I've used before in the past, you really got to make sure that your pool's not super dirty, because if it's super dirty, those filters will just boom, they'll be done. So you want to make sure that the pool's fairly clean, and then you can do a low micron filter clean. So we have firmware update, we have plug-in version, interesting, and at the top, Sora 70. Robot name, robot sharing. Okay, so you can actually share this with somebody else, so they more than one person can control it, I'm assuming. Robot info. There's our model name, serial number, robot ID, all the information possible, and you can delete or upload a log. Unit, I'm in the United States, so Fahrenheit, otherwise you can change it to Celsius as well. Hit back, hit back. That is the app setup. So I'm hoping in shorter order that I can get this guy into an indoor pool, and then I can show you how it actually operates. And of course, for myself, I'm really interested to see how it does in a real world environment. The only time I've seen this work is at CES in those demo pools that they have on the show floor, which I'll be honest, is a great way at least to get an idea of what you can expect out of this guy. And specifically on this, the thing that impressed me the more, yes, the full pool cleaning. I love that. I love the ability for it to do all of the pool so that it can concentrate on the floor, walls, and waterline, but then when it's done, float to the surface, skim that surface, because that's where you're going to get a lot of small debris, floating debris, and I do love surface cleaning robots, but it is lovely that this can do everything. So that's really awesome, really handy. But the jet pulse that this guy has on the front of the unit, these two jets, because when it's surface cleaning, it's not just cleaning around the surface, it's literally throwing, while it's skirting the edge of the pool, it's shooting jets of water to get all of the debris that's stuck to the surface of the pool, because especially if your surface nobody's been in the pool for a while, and you have debris that's actually stuck onto the pool itself, most robots are not gonna get that debris. And so same thing if you have maybe a little bit of scum or something that's kind of stuck against it. This is gonna throw water, shoot that off so that it can go into the basket itself. Very well designed. I'm thoroughly looking forward to testing that to see how well it actually works, because at my pool, we're directly under some trees. So I get a lot of debris, and which puts these robots that I test to the limit almost sometimes. So I'm really thoroughly looking forward to checking it out, showing you guys along the way, and giving my real world thoughts. Right now, at least even prior to receiving this, I was really anticipating that I'm hopefully gonna love this robot. So we'll see in the end. But of course, that's after we use it. So thank you for watching this initial video to unbox it, get it out, take a peek at it, get it set up. We are ready for the pool now. Now it's just about getting a pool, and hopefully in very short order, I will have one of those set up so I can show this guy in action. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. Now I will have links at the top of the description. I highly recommend you check them out. So the links that I will have include going directly to the Beatbot page where the Sora 70 is located. And you can see all of the wonderful information, even things that I didn't include in this video that may pertain to you specifically. So I highly recommend you check that out. I also will have links directly to the Amazon website. So that will go live, that link will go live here, and you can then also look at purchasing this through Amazon instead of also direct. So your choice, either one. I will have all those links at the top of the description. So again, thanks for watching here. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. I will have more videos with this, hopefully coming very soon. So be on the lookout for those. Otherwise, Beatbot, you're doing a fantastic job. This is a pretty awesome robot. And of course, hope you guys come back here on GeekSmart for another future video unboxing tutorial setup, as well as hit me up over on TechGooch, where I'll do my other review videos and such. There will be videos there on this guy as well. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.